things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Chicago Bears. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. One play action. Fields. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So after the INT, it's Brady. Fournette, first down, still going. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Off play action, Fields. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 3rd and long. It's Fields. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. And he dropped it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the draw, this is Fournette. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Come on. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brady. Dancing to his left. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds yards, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now, because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Grant, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 3, second down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Second and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
They pay me. I'll do
and
this
he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Play action. It's Fields. Steps away to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. On first down, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Fields. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Fields trying to lay one up deep. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down at 4, Fields. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Cohen. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Play action. Now it's Brady. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Flush to his right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun, Fields. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Pass complete, Graham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. There's Mooney with another catch. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? And one last throw here for Fields. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a two-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You score the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful two-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Buccaneers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.